December 23rd, Santa's map goes missing. In the heart of the North Pole, where magic and wonder blend seamlessly with the cold winter air, a crisis had struck. It was December 23rd, a day that usually buzzed with excitement and final preparations. However, this year, the North Pole was enveloped in a cloak of worry. Early that morning, Santa Claus had discovered that his all-important map, the one that guided him around the world on Christmas Eve, had gone missing. Without it, delivering presents to every child on Earth would be an impossible task. Santa, normally jolly and unflappable, was visibly distressed. Twinkle, the chief elf and the protagonist of our tale, was determined to solve the mystery. She rallied her fellow elves, encouraging them to retrace their steps and search every corner of the North Pole. From the toy workshop to the reindeer stables, every nook and cranny was scrutinized, but the map was nowhere to be found. As the day progressed, a sense of urgency filled the air. The elves, usually singing and cheerful, worked in tense silence. Twinkle refused to give up hope, her mind racing to find a solution. It was then that she remembered the old archives, a place rarely visited, filled with past Christmas records and forgotten artifacts. With a flicker of hope, Twinkle and a small team of elves ventured into the dusty archives. They searched through piles of old maps, faded letters to Santa, and ancient toy blueprints. Hours passed, and just as they began to lose hope, Twinkle spotted something unusual tucked behind an old chest, a corner of parchment peeping out. Rushing over, she carefully pulled out the hidden item. It was the missing map. Overjoyed, Twinkle and her team hurried back to Santa's office. It turned out that a young elf, in his eagerness to learn about past Christmas roots, had accidentally taken the map to the archives and forgotten to return it. Santa's relief was palpable. He thanked Twinkle and her team for their dedication and quick thinking. With the map back in his hands, the usual festive spirit returned to the North Pole. The elves resumed their work with renewed vigor, their hearts light once more. That evening, as Twinkle looked up at the starlit sky, she felt a deep sense of accomplishment. She had saved Christmas, not with magic or grand gestures, but with determination and teamwork. As she walked back to her quarters, the northern lights danced above her, as if celebrating her success. The crisis of December 23rd had been averted, and the North Pole was once again a place of joy and laughter. Santa's map had been found, and with it, the promise of a Merry Christmas for children all around the world.